Okay, we're alive. We are live. Hello, chat. How's it going? Tonight, I am only going to be live for the podcast, so um, not really anything going on other than that. Only because we're all preparing for Thanksgiving tomorrow. Obviously, this episode is going to still go up tomorrow along with a short, but that is also why I like to go on ahead and get everything done tonight. So, yeah, but yeah. Have not started yet, but we will in a moment here. Actually, fuck it. Let's go ahead and start. You ready? You ready, Brandon?
Yes, sir. What's up, chat? Chat, if I sound a little ill, because I am. So, but the grind don't stop. So let's do it.
Sure. Okay, here we go. Welcome to episode 12 of the Talkin' Football with Larlar podcast. I'm, of course, your host, AZ Larlar. Today is the day before Thanksgiving, so happy Thanksgiving to you and all your families. Hopefully you have a safe and nice Thanksgiving where you guys eat a lot of food, and by the time you guys are listening to this, you are probably watching the Thanksgiving games at the moment. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so I got Brandon here with me, and he is actually the only person that is here today.
Yes, sir. What's going on? And sorry if I sound a little ill, because I am, but look, the grind don't stop. And make sure y'all prepare for those turkey bowls,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, chat, just a couple of announcements here before we go ahead and get started. For one, I have my special stream going up next Tuesday. So next Tuesday is December 2nd. December 3rd is my birthday, and I'm turning 27 years old.
Yes, sir.
If you guys would like to go ahead and hang out with us, I'm going to be here with my friends. We're going to be drinking. We're going to be playing some games. Come through, twitch.tv/azlarlar, of course. But because of the schedule being a little wonky for next week, there won't be an episode of Talkin' Football with Larlar next week. So we will return the following week. So it would be the week of December 8th. And we will return with episode 13, where we will talk about not only week 13, but we also will talk about week 14. But in terms of week 13, we're only going to be talking about the major games, the ones that were close, and we're just going to quickly go over them really quick, and then we're going to focus on 14. But yeah, unfortunately, due to a bunch of schedule stuff, we will need to postpone an episode, or we will need to cancel an episode next week. So, just a little bit of a heads up with that. And so, because Brandon is the only one here today, which is perfectly fine, because once again, it is the day before Thanksgiving, so people are obviously busy. And at the same time, I would love this episode to be the shortest episode of the podcast. And honestly, it might will be, so we'll see. But that's why we're going to go ahead and chug along here. First off, let's take a look at our pick'ems. Pick'ems went 10-4, and my overall record is 105-72.
That's very solid.
Yeah, I know. The teams that disappointed me were the Bills, the Cardinals, the Eagles, and the Saints. So there you go. We will obviously predict week 13 and 14 later. So yeah. All right, Brandon. Let's move on to our game recap. Of course, once again, we're gonna go through all the games, and we're gonna go through all the blowouts first. But because I would like to keep things going, we are going to make the blowout games a little bit more quicker than usual. So let's go ahead and get started. The first game here is that we got the Green Bay Packers going up against the Vikings, and they win big over their NFC division rival. So my thoughts really quickly on this game is that the Packers still, I mean, the Packers won this game, but they honestly need they have their work cut out for them because this offense has not looked the same as, I know we mentioned this earlier, since Tucker Kraft got injured. And Jordan Love only threw for 139 yards with no touchdown passes. And if I recall correctly, he has not had a touchdown pass in a couple of weeks now. Whereas JJ McCarthy is actually just terrible. He is actually the worst quarterback in the league right now. And just a couple of memes from Packers fans here. They said be scared of 9, and JJ McCarthy is just on the ground. But, and here's another very funny joke. JJ McCarthy's alter ego is going to be 9-5 after this season. So, if I'm being honest with you, the Packers, yeah, they won, but they need to look better, man. They need to look better. The Vikings, they're in a hellhole. JJ McCarthy is not working out for them at all. And if anything, that gamble of making McCarthy the starting quarterback after Darnold from last season is looking a little rough now. So what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I agree. First off with the Packers, man, the Packers defense is really what's saving them in these games, these last couple games. I think Michael right now is kind of like leading, is like one of the league rushers in like pressures, like and QB hits and stuff like that. And obviously having Rashad Gary on the other side is really good. The Packers defense is looking really solid. I mean, Jordan Love, man.
Bad.
I mean,
it's looking good.
I mean, yeah, right. Jordan Love. I mean, he's gonna have to step it up. The offense in general has to step it up. Granted, they were without Josh Jacobs, so the running game was kind of weak. But I mean, Emmanuel Wilson had over 100 yards, but granted, he had 28 carries, so it's kind of like you kind of expect for him to have over 100. So the Packers just did what they needed to do, honestly, just to win it. As far as the Vikings, man, we got to have a serious conversation about JJ, man. Like, I know we said for the last couple of weeks, we need to have a conversation.
This game
now
in
we need to have a
particular,
serious, like, conversation about him because it's not looking good. Justin Jefferson is getting visibly frustrated, which I don't blame him. You can't take 5 sacks like that either, man. 2 picks, not even over 100 yards, with a QB rating of 70.
It's so bad, man.
It's abysmal, man.
It's
and look,
so bad.
And look, and the O-line is not making it any better. Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason, they both had 8 and 9 carries, and they both didn't go over 50 yards. So, and granted, JJ McCarthy also fumbled as well. So when you can't get going on the offense, and you know this, Larlar, when you can't get going on the offense, now you're asking a lot for your defense, right? They got to stay on the field longer. They got to prevent all these turnovers. They better hope if they do get a turnover, they can capitalize off of it. It's not working for the Vikings, man, and I don't know what needs to be fixed, honestly.
A stat here that I have here, I'm just gonna go ahead and read it out from Anthony Amico on Twitter. He said, JJ McCarthy now ranks 851 out of 852 in EPA per drop back among qualified passers since 2000 per True Media. The only player below McCarthy is Jamarcus Russell.
I was about to say, it has to be Jamarcus Russell. But yeah, that's awful, man. Because when you said it best, too. You trade away Sam Darnold, and you had Daniel Jones there, too. Now, granted, no one expect Daniel Jones to have, like, a breakout as he has this year.
Yeah.
But knowing that Sam Darnold was going insane last year, you could at least let JJ at least develop one more year.
Yeah, I think one more year should have been the play at this point. And I forgot Darnold's contract, but they really should not have let him go, man. They really should not have let him go. And I feel bad because my best friend and his girlfriend, Hugo and Emily, they're fans of the Vikings, and it really sucks that this is happening to them. And
exactly,
well, it just sucks, man. 4-7.
And Darnold
dude.
signed a 1-year deal worth $10 million with the Vikings last year.
Yeah, wow. Well,
that was all it was.
Let's see how the Packers will play out tomorrow against the Lions here on Thanksgiving. But now let's move on to the next game here. Once again, we're just going to go by these rather quickly, but let's talk about the other blowout here because the Browns win against the Raiders in Shador's first start, 24-10. So,
a lot of talk from this game.
Oh, yeah, a lot of talk in this game. So much talk, in matter of fact, that Geno Smith flipped off Raiders fans after the end of the game on Sunday. So, it's clearly burning down for the Raiders and the Raiders fans. Clearly, this whole entire thing with Pete Carroll and Geno Smith being the starting quarterback is just not working out. And Tom Brady being the exec, well, we may have to have a potential talk with him as well, but who knows? Other than that, though, Sanders didn't play that terrible. He played pretty damn well. There was also that one pass where he went while on the run, he threw it, and it was a nice, perfect pass down the seam to the 1 yard line. But yeah, the Browns came out with the win, 24-10. This is honestly I kind of was like, wow, this is a Browns offense that actually looks good. And Judkins ran it in for 2 touchdowns, so pretty damn good for the Browns there. Granted, they are 3-8, so their season is pretty much over. So it's really just a matter of, well, who's the future? Sanders could be it. Geno, definitely not it. Can you just see this though? Geno Smith got sacked 10 times. And hold on a second. Where is it, bro? Myles Garrett had 3 of them.
Man, what a
So I don't really got much else to say about these teams, but Sanders at least didn't look that terrible. So maybe there's something there.
Yeah, and I'll say this too, man. Myles Garrett, bro. The fact that he already has 18 sacks when there's what? How many more weeks we got left in this year? 5 or 6?
We got 6-ish. Yeah. So
the record's 22, I believe, and he has 6 more games left to get 5 more sacks. Which is
he's gonna get it. He's gonna get it, and he was most likely gonna win defensive player of the year as well.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, Myles Garrett. Granted, yes, I know it's the Raiders, but the fact that he has 18 sacks is just insane. But going on the offensive side, Shedeur, man, he looked good. Like, granted, he did have that one check down and interception where it did look pretty bad. But, I mean, it's a rookie ran in his first start. I mean, you can only say much, right? He was only sacked once, so he managed to throw the ball away at times, which he did. And, man, I wish Isaiah Bond, who caught the ball on the 1 yard line, man, I wish he was up for 1 more yard so he can get that touchdown for Shedeur. But
yeah, that would have been cool.
But, yeah, man, Browns, you can tell the intensity for the Browns was picked up when Shedeur is quarterback compared to Gabriel, right?
Yeah.
And Gabriel's not a bad QB. Like, he's not like, at all means. It's just he doesn't push the ball down the field compared to what Shedeur can do, So, and when you can do that, you can allow offenses to have more, plays up their sleeves and stuff like that. And I think that's why the team likes that. So,
yeah.
Shedeur did what he needed to do, man. And, Stefanski already said Shedeur is going to be starting next week against the 49ers. So that's going to be a big test for him. But, I mean, Browns did what they needed to do, offense and defense. Raiders, man, Geno, bro. I mean, it's one thing, Larlar, I'm so confused, is Genty, right? The usage of Genty.
Yes.
I get it. He has 17 carries. But 50 yards, bro.
That offensive line is terrible, too.
Yeah, Genty's a running back that goes through the tackles. The fact that he can't do that with his O-line is super worrisome.
Yeah.
So I'm worried about that and what his usage is going to be with that. Geno, 30 for 44, 285. He's going to throw the ball a lot. It's just, what can he do with it, So I don't know. Max Crosby is still the leading force of that defense. He's 3 QB hits, 8 total tackles, 5 tackles for a loss. Crosby's just doing his thing, but I don't know, man. We'll see how the Browns team goes, but with the Raiders, man, because, we'll talk about this later, but they fired Chip Kelly, so that's going to be a difference maker going the rest of the season. So
yeah, that is true.
We'll see, man. I'm happy for Shedeur, man. I'm happy for Shedeur, and you can tell his confidence is there.
I agree. Going on to the next game, though, now. It features 2 teams that you do not like, but the Falcons also got a good win over the Saints in the same scoreline, 24-10. So Kirk Cousins started this game because, remember, Penix is pretty much out for the rest of the season.
Yeah, it was season ending.
Kirk Cousins went 16-23, 199 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick, and got sacked 3 times. This was his first start in a while. So he didn't play that bad. he didn't really play that bad. Bijan Robinson had a decent game, didn't get a touchdown though, but they just still played pretty damn good over the Saints. And Tyler Shaw, oh man, one pick, got sacked 5 times, and yeah,
Threw 43 times as a rookie.
and yeah, the Saints though, I do have something from RBM, so I'm gonna go ahead and read this out before you go. But he said how for once I'm actually happy that the Falcons beat us. Reasons why, I got a few. Higher draft pick, and the Rams pick, because they have the Falcons' first round pick this upcoming draft, is out of the top 10. We get one step closer to Fernando Mendoza or Dante Moore. The only reason we got into the end zone was because of Kirk Cousins' pick 6. Otherwise, we would have scored only 3 that whole game because our offense was that pitiful. Congratulations, Falcons. You keep winning like this, and the Bucks and Panthers collapse, you could win this garbage-ass division while we potentially get our QB of the future.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead. Your thoughts at all with these two rivalry teams that you know?
Kirk Cousins needed a win because when you pay a quarterback 180 million as a backup, you kind of expect big things, right? So,
Yeah.
he did what he needed to do. He wasn't anything extra, which is what he needed to do, honestly. The Saints, man, it's hard to tell with this team, and I know RBM knows more than me. Tyler Shuck, he could be the future. He could not be. I'm not sure. I'm happy to see Chris Olave have a little bit of a reassurance, 9 receptions for 70 yards. I'm glad to see that he's kind of rolling again.
Yeah.
But there's not really too much, honestly, from this game. Justin Reed had an interception from Kirk Cousins, and Xavier Watts had an interception from Tyler Shuck. So there's nothing really too crazy about this game, honestly. Just typical NFC South rivalry that just happened to go the Falcons' way.
If the so okay, to end off the segment here though with this game, do you think the Falcons have any sort of shot despite them being 4-7? Because let's face it, right? Carolina 6-6, and Tampa Bay is slipping because of Baker's injury, which we are going to talk about their game next.
Yeah.
Look, I think the chances are slim, but they're there. So
it's slim. I'll say this: the remaining list of their schedule, they have the Jets, the Seahawks, at the Bucks, at Cardinals, Rams, and Saints. I really see them winning 2 of these games, so I don't think so, honestly. I think the Bucks might come away with this if they reassure themselves.
Fair enough. All right, let's go over to the Bucks game against the Rams, where the Rams just blew them out in LA, 34-7. Baker went down with a bad injury to his shoulder. If I recall correctly, he was limited, so his status
just a sprained shoulder.
Yeah, his status is still up in the air. I think I noted it here as well somewhere, but yeah, his status is still up in the air. But the Rams, the best team in the NFL. And right now, I'll just say this right now: the Rams are still number 1 on my power rankings later. So,
oh yeah,
this game in particular just gave Stafford an MVP nod if it hasn't already. 25-35, 3 touchdown passes and 2 of them were to Devontae, 1 of them to Parkinson. The Rams are just so freaking good on all cylinders, which is why they are the best team in the league. But the Bucks, man, I'm so sad. They started off so well, and now they are just slipping. Definitely because, there were some injuries, and now obviously Mayfield's status is up in the air because he's sprained his shoulder. So, oh man, just sucks because I really wanted this Bucks team to potentially go all the way because it would be a dope ass story, but it's just they've been slipping the past couple of weeks, and then it might not get any better for them. Maybe.
No.
So
yeah. Whew, man, the Rams are literally the best team. They got literally one of the best offenses and one of the best defenses in the league, which is honestly, good for them because Matthew Stafford's definitely leading in the MVP category right now.
Yeah.
So he's doing that. Obviously, Devontae Adams is doing his work, which is really nice to see, and Puka as well, obviously. Now the Bucks, man, as an NFC South rival, Baker going from 9 for 19 and 41 yards, you can tell he was dealing with that shoulder kind of all night. honestly. So I'm glad for him that it's only a sprained shoulder rather than he like break anything. And then Teddy Bridgewater, some people were saying how this man doesn't look like he's in shape,
Oh
which I was
man,
like,
jeez.
I don't know about that. Granted, like yeah, like he did take like a year off and came back and stuff like that. But yeah, Bucks defense was just lost all night. Like they could not get anything going. So I mean, this just has a telling for the Rams that they're just so good. The fact that the Rams scored 31 points in the first half says something. So Matthew Stafford looked good as always. Another 3 touchdown, 0 interception game.
Yep.
LA's just rolling, man. LA's just rolling. And Buccaneers, man, Buccaneers fans are lucky that the Panthers lost that Monday night game, so they still hold on to that number one spot. So, the NFC South is kind of looking like the AFC North right now. It's like not a lot of good wins, and it's just going to become a tight race to see who gets it all in the end.
Yeah, whoever wins it though is just gonna get it's gonna be a first round exit, dude. It doesn't
It's
matter.
possible,
It
yeah.
doesn't matter. Like the way these teams are playing right now, I'm just leaning toward a first wild card exit.
It's possible, yeah.
All right, now let's move on now to actual good games. Or actually, before then, Matthew Stafford in his past 8 games, 25 touchdown passes, or just 25 touchdowns, and no picks.
Insane. Insanity.
He is frying it up. And here's the defensive stat. Emmanuel Forbes faced 7 targets and did not allow a single reception against the Bucks. No defender since week 12 in 2022 has been targeted more times without allowing a catch. Forbes recorded a career-high 5 passes defensed in the win. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm happy for Forbes, man, because people were kind of getting on him on the Commanders when he was there. And
Yeah,
I was
but
like, man, it's just
here,
based off the system. He is so good. The Rams fit him so well, man.
yeah, I
Lockdown corner,
know.
which Sean McVay likes, and he's doing everything right. So props to him. Young guy too, young guy.
Yes, sir. But yeah, props to him because that is a pretty damn good stat. But now let's move on to actual good games here. So, Thursday Night Football, the Texans beat the Bills
Ooh.
23-19. All right, man. Here's the thing though. The Bills losing this game is kind of crazy because the Bills now, there is a leaning chance that now the Patriots are potentially going to win this division. Meanwhile, the Texans are on the come up as the Colts start to lose a little bit here. And the Texans, just like the Ravens, are going on a run here because they definitely need to go on a run to even make the wild card. So this game was weird because Josh Allen, oh boy. I'm not saying, I don't know, man. This game was so weird for the Bills. I feel like James Cook had 116 yards and 1 touchdown running the ball, which is great. But Josh Allen had 2 picks and got sacked 8 times. This Texans defense is great. It's definitely a top 10, maybe even top 5 defense in the league right now. Davis Mills did enough. 16 of 30 for 153 yards and 2 touchdown passes. So he did absolutely enough to get the win here over the Bills. So what do we think about these two teams now as we stand? Because I feel like the Bills, man, they're getting more inconsistent as we continue going on here. Look,
the Texans defense is just a monster.
Oh, it's so good. So good.
And there's a reason why they're the number one defense in the NFL right now. With freaking, Will Anderson Jr., Daniil Hunter, Al Shahir, all these guys, Laddister, like all these guys that are in this defensive front, man. They sacked Josh Allen 8 times, which is unheard of. I mean, I think that's a record of how many times he got sacked in a game. So
it has to be.
So that Bills O-line was getting beat up all night, man. I mean, through the ground, through the air. James Cook, James Cook was really the only bright spot on that offense. 17 carries for 116 yards.
Yeah.
But And Davis Mills, man, he did what he needed to do. He did not turn over the ball. He had no sacks, which is untypical for this Texans O line throughout this year.
Yeah,
Which is
because this Texans O line is not great that great at all. So,
right.
hmm.
Yeah, and granted, they were without Ed Oliver, so I'll give them that.
That is true. Yeah,
But
that is true.
I mean, but you still got Joey Bosa at least on that end. They now signed Shaq Lawson, so I mean, look, I don't think the Texans are gonna, make like a huge run, but this was a statement win that the Texans got because they're now 6-5. They still got a chance. But
There's a pretty damn good chance they'll make wild
yeah,
card.
but the Bills, out of their 5 away games this year, they only won 2. So that's a little concerning if they're on the road. So yeah.
8 sacks, 12 quarterback hits, 11 tackles for loss, 2 picks, 1 forced fumble, and 1 fumble return. I don't know what the FR means, but
Fumble recovery, I think.
fumble recovery. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, the defense is so good, man. This defense is so good. And
Yeah.
look, when Stroud comes back, I really want this because for me personally, I feel like Stroud is like one of those guys where, I feel like he's just one of those guys where you want him to succeed. So him to succeed with this defense would be absolutely amazing. But again, he has to return first. And
Right.
yeah, so yeah, man, the Texans I think they're going to be a force to be reckoned with because this is definitely a good win for them. A win over a good team. But the Bills, though, it's getting concerning. It's getting pretty damn concerning. Despite them being 7-4, I still think it's pretty concerning in terms of like where they kind of stand, if I'm being honest.
Yeah. I mean, and look, man, now CJ Stroud has to do good, right? He has the number 1 defense.
Yeah, he
Now,
has to.
remember his rookie year where that offense was arguably one of the top 5 offenses in the league.
Yeah.
So if they can get back to that momentum again, they'll be dangerous.
Pretty much. So let's move on to the next game here, and I'll make this quick, at least for me. But the Ravens, speaking of the Ravens and the Texans going on runs, but the Ravens are also 6-5 now, and they win their 5th straight over the New York Jets. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and make this one quick because I don't exactly have anything else to say. The Jets are 2-9. Or no, yeah. So the Jets are 2-9, and Tyrod Taylor started again instead of Justin Fields. In my opinion, the correct call. Breece Hall had a great game up until that terrible fumble, where if we score a touchdown there, who knows how the game goes. Most likely Ravens still win it, honestly. But yeah, the Jets just look bad. Almost, and I'm not really going to say too much. They also haven't had a takeaway in a while, which is pissing me off, to be honest with you. But the Ravens, though, them winning this game is good, but Lamar Jackson looks off, man. 13 of 23, 153 yards, no touchdown passes, no picks, but took 1 sack, and he only ran it for 11 yards. So Lamar Jackson is clearly not himself, especially in that first quarter. But yeah, so he might just not be healthy. I don't know. But yeah, just to keep it short, the Jets are still the Jets, and I don't really have anything else to say.
I mean, yeah, I didn't watch much of this game either. Highlights wise, there wasn't much to see. I do agree. I mean, Derrick Henry's kind of having a little bit of a reassurance. I mean, granted, he only rushed for 64 yards, averaging 3 yards a carry.
So got 2 touchdowns.
For 2 touchdowns. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you're right. That Breece Hall fumble was so mistimed, man. It's such a bad timing for that. Tyrod, he didn't do bad, right?
He didn't do bad. He didn't do bad.
He honestly did what he needed to do, honestly. It's yeah, and Lamar, bro, I think I saw like this report. It's like every week or every other week, Lamar's had some type of like injury that's like popped up like on the injury report during the week. It'd be like a toe, it'll be an ankle, it'll be a hamstring. I think the man's just beat up right now, but he's like telling himself like, yo, like I can't get out because look, we're on a 5-win streak run, right? And we're winning. So
they can't afford. Yeah,
they can't afford to lose them. I mean, they have the Bengals tomorrow night, but Yeah, man, there's not much from this game, honestly. I mean, yeah, I am shocked that Lamar only ran for 11 yards out of 7 carries, which is untypical. But and then the Jets, man, I don't know, bro. Mechie's a good trade that y'all
I
got.
I
But
was just
yeah,
about to say Mechie. I was just about to say in terms of a bright spot, Mechie has been a great player for us, and I'm so glad that he's actually like catching the ball and getting touchdowns as well. Mitchell didn't have a terrible game like last week. He at least caught a couple balls this time around. There's still kind of still some drops there, but anyways, it's like
yeah,
Mechie though. Highlighting Mechie, he's been a great player for us.
absolutely. Just wait till Garrett Wilson comes back and them two are on the field.
Oh man, that's gonna be great, and we definitely do need it because, oh man, like I miss Garrett Wilson. Miss
Yeah,
Garrett Wilson.
but yeah, at least Mechie can be that wide receiver too moving forward if he
Oh,
keeps it up.
absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, I'm glad Muji made that trade. Moving on though, let's move on to a more interesting matchup here. The Bears win a close game over the Steelers, and they still currently at the moment, Brandon, lead the NFC North at 8-3 with an upcoming game against the Eagles on
No one could
Black
have predicted
Friday.
that.
What'd you say?
No one could have predicted that going into the season.
I know, but yeah. So the Bears went up against the Steelers. Remember, Rodgers did not play. Mason Rudolph played this game, and he didn't do that bad. Although he did pick, he did get picked here, but 24-31 for 171 yards, one touchdown, one pick, took 2 sacks. Kenneth Gainwell was a huge factor in this game with 10
Yeah,
attempts and 92 yards rushing. Jalen Warren, same thing. It wasn't that bad of a game from the Steelers, but they're regressing and it's not looking great. But granted, once again, Aaron Rodgers wasn't playing, and if I'm being honest here, if Rodgers did play this game, they probably would have won it. But
I think
that's just
so.
me though.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
in terms of Caleb though, the Bears, he threw 3 touchdowns, but there's still kind of those instances of flashes of greatness, but there are also those instances of, just I don't know, just not him like being great. I don't know. It's weird with him. Monangai had one touchdown rushing, and DJ Moore had 2 touchdowns receiving. So pretty damn good game here for the Bears offense and defense, because that defense is continuing to be great. So yeah, the Chicago Bears 8-3, but the Steelers are now 6-5 in a crowded AFC North. Which, by the way, I think we forgot to mention. The Ravens do lead the AFC North now. So
Which is
yeah,
honestly, I mean, I think people expected the Ravens to go on a run once Lamar came back. So
yeah,
that's kind of not surprising. But I mean, yeah, man. I mean, look, Caleb Williams, 3 touchdowns, no picks. What more can you ask, right? That's good. And kind of like what you said, he's showing why he's the #1 pick, but there's still places where it's like, I don't know, man. Don't hold on the ball for too much. Just throw it away. Stuff like that he can fix. But I think that's fixable. Um, their run game is kind of concerning. I mean, the fact that Swift only had 8 carries for 15 yards is Now, granted, the Steelers do have a good front four, or really a front seven. And
yeah.
that is pretty good on their side. And yeah, Mason Rudolph did what he could do. I mean, I'm surprised by Kenneth Gainwell because normally he's like that back where it's like he'll give you a little bit of stuff, but he's not too flashy compared to Jalen Warren. But he did what he needed to do. Now I'm surprised by the receiving because none of the Pittsburgh receivers had over 50 yards at all this game. So I do think that's probably more of a Rudolph issue than like a Steelers offense issue, I want to say.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man. I mean, and the Bears defense, they look good. The Bears defense is looking good. They look good this game. I wouldn't say they're like them good all year, but so Ben Johnson, he's turned his team around. He really has. So
Absolutely,
the,
absolutely.
the the players rally around him. The fans rally around him. I mean, good for the Bears, man. The fact that they're leading this division, and the division's not like lackluster either. Like the Lions are good and the Packers are good. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like the fact that they are doing well just shows something, man. So we'll see how they'll do against the Eagles on Black Friday. But they came away with a win that they needed.
they win against the Eagles on Black Friday, I'll start considering them as a serious contender.
Oh, for sure. I agree. I fully agree.
Actually, I'm not even joking. And I know Mac, if he was here, he would say like, ugh, but it's true. It's true.
And I think the Eagles are also 8-3, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a good game.
Very good game. All right, moving on now to the next game here with the New England Patriots going up against the Cincinnati Bengals. We'll get to the Bengals and Burrow news later, but the Patriots were able to close it out because the Patriots, I'm not going to lie, kind of looked a little rough in that first half, but then that second quarter was definitely better. Actually, first quarter, I should say specifically. But the Bengals, unfortunately, lose again. Joe Flacco, unfortunately, didn't really play that well. Chase Brown had a at least better game. But T. Higgins did exit with a concussion, and he is going to be out this upcoming week. Just a heads up.
Big.
Drake May had a decent game here, but they will be missing Will Campbell and a couple of offensive linemen for the foreseeable future. So
yeah, that's huge.
Yep. So going back now to the AFC East, where the Patriots are at a league best 10-2. What are your thoughts on these? What are your thoughts on the Patriots specifically? Because the Bengals are the Bengals, like they are what they are at the moment. But at the same time, they got Burrow back tomorrow, so it's gonna be interesting to watch them. Oh, and Jamar Chase is returning as well because of a suspension. So there you go. But yeah, the Patriots though 10-2, baby. Oh boy!
I know for you as an AFC East fan.
I hate this shit. I hate this. The fact that the Patriots are good again just boggles my mind. But
they're the first team to 10 wins.
But this is unfortunately probably what we need if we want to go ahead and take down the Chiefs. But here's the thing, though. If I really want, oh God, I don't know, man. I just don't want those teams to lose, to succeed anyway. But it is what it is. They're 10-2.
It is what it is, man.
What are you gonna do?
Look, man. Yeah, I mean Drake May didn't have the best of games, honestly, because without Will Campbell and other offensive linemen.
Yeah, this was a bit of step down, but he still did pretty good.
Yeah, he still did what he needed to do. Travion Henderson, he kind of got stopped a little bit. 18 carries for 66 yards. And then on the passing, Joe Flacco. I think Joe Flacco was hurt for a little bit, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, because Browning did go in at one point. Yeah.
Yeah, he did go in at one point. So, I mean, now granted, they were without Jamar Chase too, right? So it's like, what can you do when you don't have no one going over the top? But, I mean, there's not too much from this game. I do think the Patriots did kind of, the Patriots, I expected more of a fight from the Patriots standpoint with no Jamar Chase and all that. But granted, like I said, having Will Campbell out and all that stuff, like it does pay a price. So, I mean, look, man, Patriots are flying away. They're 6-0 they're 6-0 on the road, which is crazy. So
jeez.
They're 6-0 on the road. So they look good, man. I don't know what to say. They found their quarterback of the future. Mike Vrabel's turned this team around as well. He might be coach of the year at this point. Who knows? But
actually.
Yeah, so Patriots are running, man. They did get Stevenson back, but I think Stevenson has become like the official running back too now because he only has 6 carries for 5 yards. So yeah, I think it's now Henderson in the backfield for majority of the time. So Patriots took away with this one, man.
I hate this team so much.
I don't think a lot of people like seeing them win again.
I know. It's just so in terms of the Bengals, though, I mean, defense is still so bad, though. It's just so bad. They had that one pick six, which I'll give credit for, but
they did.
But come on, like,
and Joe Flacco also threw a terrible pick in the flat.
Oh yes, there was that other pick six as well from Joe Flacco. Oh
awful.
My God,
that was awful. The QB was really in that flat zone, and he read it like all the way. So I don't know what Joe Flacco was seeing.
But yeah, they got Burrow upcoming, returning tomorrow for Thanksgiving. So maybe the Bengals will probably turn it around, but they need help and they need to win. So I can't exactly say much about the Bengals right now because they're bad, but yeah. So But yeah, the Patriots in 2025, they are the first team to 10 wins. Will have won 9 straight for the first time since 2015, which is crazy, and is currently the number 1 seed in the AFC right now. Yep. My God. In 2025. Come on, guys. What are we doing?
Yep. It's crazy how they just find, a pot of gold in the ground.
Yep. Moving on, though, to the next game here, and let me tell you, one of the best plays happened in this game right here, because the Lions win an overtime thriller over the New York Giants. What? And actually, we have to say this too. Yes, Jameis Winston led New York Giants, but I'll just say this right now. The Giants almost won this game. They almost won this game. But the Lions... Yeah, but then it went in overtime, and the Lions were able to bring it out, and Gibbs is just absolutely incredible. Jahmyr Gibbs, 15 rushes for 219 yards and 2 touchdowns, with 1 touchdown as a reception. Unbelievable player, man. Jahmyr Gibbs is incredible, dude. He is so freaking good. But yeah, so... The Giants, though, Jameis Winston, and we have to remember, bro, Winston caught a touchdown pass. He caught a pass, and he also juked AJ Barnes out.
Yeah, it wasn't like a Philly. It wasn't like he caught it in the end zone. That man was like 25 yards out.
Yes, so he got the yards after catch as well. Oh my goodness, man! But yeah, what a game here from the Giants. Almost won it. Granted, they are 2-10, but man, that was almost a win for them. Wan'Dale Robinson had an amazing game, 9 receptions for 156 yards and 1 touchdown. But the Lions are the Lions, and they are just overall better. St. Brown had a better game over the past couple of games, 149 yards receiving as well with 1 touchdown. So yeah, man, the Lions could just continue to roll, but they were down a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, but. Yeah, so they're back. Or they're not even. It's not even like they're back. It's just that like they had a bit of a slower start, but they were able to get out the win in overtime. So
yeah. I mean, look, Jameis Winston only completed half of his passes, 18 for 36, but Jameis can sling it whenever he has a chance. So 366. Now, granted, like Jameis. As great as those touchdowns were, he did have a horrible interception in the end zone as well.
Oh, so
it's just a typical Jameis Winston experience. But man, just imagine when Scadabo's on this offense again. Malik Neighbors is back. Obviously, Jackson Dart, but I mean, it's like I'm not concerned with the Lions because 15 carries for 219 yards. But now I have noticed this, Laura. Ever since Dan Campbell has called the plays, he's been giving majority of the touches to Gibbs rather than splitting it half and half with Montgomery. And I guess so far it's been working. But there's going to be a time where they're going to face defenses where the middle of the box is just so like crushed up, where they're going to have to use Montgomery to like run through it. So because he's more of that power back compared to Gibbs, right? So
yeah.
I'm curious to see I'm curious to see if it will work moving forward. But I mean, Lions pulled it off. It should have not gone to overtime, honestly, with this Giants team. It really shouldn't. I know Lions fans aren't really happy about that win, which I would not be too. But they got the win, which is huge, right, in the division that they're facing. So we'll see, man. I mean, and Jameis Winston, man, I don't know who's starting next week. If Jackson Dart's back out of concussion protocol or not, but Jameis is trying to lead the boat, man. And it's not like Jameis is the reason why they're losing these games. He's the reason why they're in it, honestly.
Yeah.
Like against the Packers, against the Lions, like 2 back-to-back NFC North teams have been good.
I think he deserves to start somewhere, to be honest with you.
He does.
I think he deserves to start. But yeah, going back to Gibbs and Montgomery, out of the 20 carries for the Detroit rushing offense, it was only 15 for Gibbs and 5 for Montgomery. So yeah, there's definitely a bias toward Gibbs at the moment. So but some stats here. The Lions and Giants combined for over 1,000 yards of total offense. Crazy.
Holy
crazy. Players in NFL history with 300 pass yards and 25 receiving yards in a game is Jameis Winston, Week 12 against the Lions, and Tom Brady.
I remember that. Yep.
Oh man, against the Eagles. And Neighbors apparently tweeted this out. He deleted it though, but he said how.
Oh, yeah.
He said, quote, "Sometimes I think they be making us lose on purpose, because it's no way. Bro, you throw the ball instead of running it, and to make them burn 2 timeouts, then you don't kick the field goal? Then they have to go down and score? Football common sense. Am I missing something?"
Boy, look, is he wrong?
He's not wrong, but yeah, there's probably a reason why he got deleted. But anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's a very entertaining game, man. Very entertaining game. If anything, the Giants fans, from what I've seen on Twitter, and especially with the reactions, they were like, man, we wish we would have won that game. But yeah, it is what it is. They are 2-10, so it's not, unfortunately, that great for them at the moment still. So
Yeah.
All right, let's move on now to the next game here, where we have the Chiefs going up against one of the AFC's best in the Indianapolis Colts. But Brandon, this game right here, man, might prove a little something. The Chiefs are back in form, get a crucial overtime win against the Colts. The Colts really should have won this game, but they just could not finish at all, which is, if I'm being honest, pretty concerning. So yeah, Patrick Mahomes had 29-46 for 352 yards. He had 1 pick and got sacked 4 times, but Kareem Hunt held the ball and got 104 rushing yards and a touchdown as well. Rashee Rice was going crazy. But yeah, it's weird because this Colts offense really didn't look that bad at all. Because remember, Mahomes was picked off in the first quarter where the big man almost got a pick 6, like right there.
Yep.
But then the Colts were up 14-3 at one point, and I was like, oh shit, like, all right, the Colts, if they win this game, this is gonna look good for them. But then the Chiefs are the Chiefs, and they come back. So Brandon, the Chiefs are back. I mean, they're back. They're gonna be in form, bro. They are in form now. So
whoa, yeah. I mean, look, man.
The Colts. I'm concerned about the Colts. Concerned about them now. I'm concerned.
I mean, look, man. I mean, the Colts were up 20-9, and they didn't score any points in the second half at all. So, well, no, they scored 6. They scored 6. But I mean, and the fact they went into overtime. Oh boy, I don't know. I mean, like you said, it was just a Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy show, man. I mean, they were just going at it with just slant routes. That's kind of all they did. Mahomes just threw into the middle of the field half the time, and it was either Rice or Worthy was there because the Colts were playing so far deep in zone coverage, they just allowed all that stuff in the middle of the field to open. So I think this is more of how the Colts lost than rather how the Chiefs won, in my opinion. Because the Colts gave this game away. Like, they gave this game away, in my opinion. I mean, look, Daniel Jones had a bad game. 2 touchdowns, no picks. I mean, Mahomes had no touchdown, 1 pick, but he threw for 350 yards. So, and I think they get Pacheco back next week, if I'm not mistaken. So I could be wrong, but
which Chiefs fans are not happy about, by the way. They're not happy about that.
They're not happy about that.
No, because if I'm being honest, Pacheco has not been himself since that injury from last season, right? Remember that?
Right.
So it might be an issue where like Kareem Hunt's like usage might be, might go down with this upcoming game here tomorrow, but who knows? Like, I don't know, man. It's just that, like, the way I see it is this is a typical, no, not a typical. This is a 2024 Chiefs-like win right here. They're down, but then they somehow get the win. And they were able to get the win over a very good team who, overall, the Colts are overall still a better team than the Chiefs, but the Chiefs just pull it out in the end. And for me, like, Rashee Rice, and you said Worthy and Rashee Rice, but man, like, so many great passes from Mahomes to get them out of the third down and longs. Oh my goodness, man. It saved them the game. And I don't know. It's concerning for me for the Colts, because if you can't finish a game like this over a powerhouse team like the Kansas City Chiefs, as talented as they are, you might not go far in the playoffs. So
yeah, I agree.
So yeah, those are my thoughts.
And the Chiefs needed this win badly. So.
Oh my goodness, yeah,
they were out of the playoffs at 5-5.
No, yeah, they were out of the playoffs at 5-5. They still are out of the playoffs at 6-5. But if they lost this game against the Colts, tiebreakers would basically probably put them out if the Chiefs lost again, or maybe even 2 more times. But even then, we will never know because they won this game. So,
yep, I agree.
So, let's continue on to the next game here. We're actually chugging along pretty well here, Brandon. I'm not going to lie.
Yes, let's go. I like it.
Yeah, yes, sir. Okay, so I don't have much to say about this game because it features the Titans, but the Seahawks won 30-24, which, by the way, the Titans almost came back, man. They almost came back, but they were all able to pull off a win. Sam Darnold had a pretty damn good game, 16-26, 244 yards, 2 touchdowns. JSN, oh my god, is a beast. It's going to be very tough with Offensive Player of the Year this year, but JSN, 167 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. What he's just so freaking good, man. But Darnold also, got to give credit to Darnold. There was a long touchdown pass that he had to JSN, which was insanity. Yeah. Now, in terms of the Titans, Cam Ward finally threw a touchdown.
Yep. And 250, he didn't do bad. He got sacked 4 times, but he didn't do horrible.
He actually did not do that bad. If anything, this probably would have been a game that, if there was another quarter, they probably win it. But it unfortunately was not enough, and the Titans are 1-10. Oh my god, 1-10 now.
They haven't won a single home game at all, Arlar.
Oh my god, that is so bad.
They're 0-6 at home.
Honestly, I kind of also just forgot that they fired Brian Callahan a couple of weeks ago, but
like week 4.
Yeah, the Titans team was already fucking cooked, dude. It's just so cooked. But in terms of the Seahawks, they get a good win. They stay atop of the Niners in the NFC West. They are 8-3, right behind the Rams. Seahawks still pretty damn good, and yeah, I like it. I like it.
I mean, I do too, man. And it's like, this is the bounce back game that Sam Darnold needed. Because remember, what game was it where he threw 4 picks? What game was that?
What was it, like 2 weeks ago? I think it
was.
Yeah,
where he threw 4 picks. It's like, boy,
or
and
last week.
And they still, and was it against the Rams? I think it was against the Rams, right?
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So, this is a good bounce back game for Darnold. There's not much really to talk about this game. You expect them to win, and they did. You didn't really expect them to make it this close because in the third quarter, the Titans started to come back. But yeah, man, I mean, Cam Ward, it's at this point with the Titans, man, you just got to hope you make it out the season with like no significant injury to like back yourself up for next season. Because now you got to rebuild all over again. New head coach. You might have to get a new general manager. They don't fire him. Rebuild the whole offensive line. I know they're getting new uniforms next year, so that's a good, aesthetic step up. I can get people excited. They got a new stadium on the way, but people aren't going to get excited for it. The team still sucks, So there's not much really to say about it. I mean, Cam Ward, this is honestly one of his better games this season. Just don't just don't know what they need to do. Now, granted, remember at the beginning of the season, Law, where we were looking at like everybody's schedules? We saw the Titans schedule and we're like, bro, he's facing some really tough defenses.
Yeah.
Like, really tough defenses.
Yeah.
So I'll give him the devil's advocate for that. But you're the number 1 pick, man. Like, there's gonna be times where it's like, all right, show us that you're that, So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on the game.
Fair enough. I don't have much else in regards to this game, but I do have a stat at least. JSN has 1,309 yards in the 11th game of the season, which is a Seahawks single-season franchise record. The NFL single season receiving record is 1,964.
That was Calvin Johnson, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And you know the fact that and Seahawks had good receivers the past few years with Tyler Lockett, Doug Baldwin, DK Metcalf. So, you know, you can definitely put JSN as on top of like one of the best Seahawks receivers as of now, right now, right? Who knows what it's going to be like in the future? But at this current moment, compared to the others, you can definitely put him in that category.
Oh, man. If he breaks it, though. Oh, boy.
He deserves it if he breaks it. I think he does.
Well, Sam Darnold just gonna have to continue to feeding him the ball, but now let's move on to the other game here, and with another NFC West team, albeit the one who is the odd one out, but the Jaguars win in Arizona in overtime against the Cardinals here. Trevor Lawrence still sucks, man. What is we doing? No. 18 of 30 for 256 yards. But he also threw
did have 3 interceptions.
Yeah, 3 touchdowns and 3 picks with 3 sacks. Come on, man. What are we doing? Like, come on. But yeah, so the Jaguars, man, they were able to get a win, but 7-4. I just don't believe in this team at all, man. I will just continue to say that. Unless something drastic happens, I will not believe in this team in the slightest. If they make the playoffs, they are a first-round exit. I don't care.
Right.
In regards to the Cardinals, I got nothing to say about this team, man. Jacoby Brissett is just trying to do as much as he can, and he was sacked 6 times, dude. I feel so bad for this guy. But Wilson had 118 receiving yards, which is at least a bright spot. McBride had a pretty damn good game, 79 yards receiving. So it wasn't a total failure from the Cardinals, but they just couldn't get a win. So what are you gonna do? Jaguars still suck, man. I don't care, dude.
And look, man, the Cardinals have decent receivers. I mean, now I think Harrison was out this game, so that did hurt a lot, right? But yes. I mean, you got Harrison, you got Wilson, you got Dortch, you got Trey McBride. You got good weapons, I think. Now, are they like all number ones? No. But you got like, some place to spread the ball out. And Jacoby Brissett, another game where he passed for like almost 50 times. They're literally breaking his arm, man. I'm kind of curious to do what they're going to do with their rushing game. Because look, man, if James Conner didn't get that season-ending injury, how would the Cardinals be right now?
My God, you're right.
Yeah, it's like, how would the Cardinals be? And I mean, and I agree, man. Trevor Lawrence can't be turning this ball over so many times. A lot of their wins this season has been due to fault of like the other team just blowing it up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's kind of what a lot of these wins is based off of how the other team lost and how the Jaguars won. So the fact that Jacksonville is 7-4 is honestly insane to me. But I don't have much from this game either. ETN did well, 15 carries for 86 yards. But what can you do, man? What can you do? Jaguars fan. I think Jaguar fans are honestly cool with it. I think they are. They're like, look, we're winning. We'll take it. But once you hit playoff time, it is on from there.
They're sick of this, man. I don't care. They better be sick of this, man. All right. Let's move on now to probably the most exciting game out of this entire slate. We have to talk about this big AFC East game because the Dallas Cowboys come back down 21-0 and win against the Eagles. 24-21. Holy moly. So, let me just go ahead and paint the picture really quick. We were all here watching it, and this was an amazing game to watch. It was very, very exciting because seeing the Eagles falter and then seeing the Cowboys get up. Dak Prescott throwing the dime all the way down. George Pickens. Oh my goodness.
Oh, they gotta find a way to keep this man.
I know. 9 receptions for 146 yards with 1 touchdown. CeeDee Lamb also had something for 4 receptions, 75 yards. But we gotta talk about George Pickens. George Pickens is paying dividends for the Dallas Cowboys offense. And the Cowboys defense has they were part reason as to why they got back. So I'm very impressed with that as well. Now, in terms of the Eagles, man, you can't be down, you can't be up 21-0 and just not finish. You gotta keep going. But Jalen Hurts didn't even have that bad of a game. 27-39 for 289 yards passing and 1 touchdown. AJ Brown had a touchdown, 110 receiving yards. And I'm just gonna go ahead. Yep, and I'm just gonna go ahead and read something off of what Emmett sent me, because he did send me something here. So let me just go ahead and do this really quickly. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read it off like this. So he said, after an abysmal first half with self-inflicted wounds on all 3 phases of the ball, offensive holding, defensive holding, PI, illegal contact, roughing the kicker in all caps and in bold, Dak and the offense was thankfully able to end the half with 7 to Pickens. Speaking of Pickens, he's caught all 9 of his 9 targets for 146 yards and 1 touchdown, unlike the other half of the Terror Twins, CeeDee Lamb only catching 4 of his 11 for 75 yards, in which one of the 4 receptions was a 48-yarder. In all caps, yet again, CD drops another TD pass for the 2nd straight week, adding 2 more drops throughout the game for a total of 3 drops and 7 drops versus Philly this season. 8 total drops this season. Regardless, the offense pulled through in the second half despite not capitalizing on 2 Eagles fumbles in the 4th quarter. I like CD, but Pickens is more consistent so far. And then he gives me a screenshot of CeeDee Lamb potentially catching the ball, and he said, "Looks like a catch, right? Ha," which is pretty funny. He then said, defense, holding Saquon Barkley, aka the cover of Madden 26 to 22 rushing yards, is an achievement by itself. But giving up almost 300 passes to Jalen, quote unquote, running back merchant Hurts is not a good look. AJ Brown having 110 yards and a score is not, especially when Rashee Rice and Xavier Worthy are coming to town on Turkey Day. So the secondary needs to figure something out, or Patrick Mahomes is about to turn into 2013 Peyton Manning against us. Nonetheless, a huge shout out to the defensive lineman legend featuring Jets legend Quinnen Williams, Kenny Clark, Osa, Sam Williams, Donovan, and Jadeveon Clowney. They dialed up a lot of pressure, which is what we need to do without Micah. And if they continue disrupting the O-line and make Mahomes comfortable, then we have a chance to do the funniest thing and potentially save America from another Chiefs Super Bowl run. I will talk about his prediction later, but yeah. So there was also this other clip that he wanted to go ahead and show me, but it was basically just a clip of how the Eagles in the second half looked like, they were just looking like this dog was falling asleep, and then George Pickens and CeeDee Lamb are Shaq and Kobe of the 2000s. So, yeah, there you go. There you go. That's from Emmett, and those are also just my thoughts regarding this game, but what are your thoughts here?
Man, well, one, AJ, it's crazy to me how AJ Brown finally gets a good game for him and he loses.
Yes, it's nuts.
That's crazy itself. Yeah, man, Cowboys, they were losing 21-0. And then they came back and scored 24 unanswered points. I mean, and look, man, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm gonna give Jerry Jones some slight credit.
Oh.
He said he wanted to stop the run, and holding Saquon to like literally 20 yards.
Yeah,
that's
pretty damn good.
Says something. Now, granted, the moves with Kenny Clark and Quinnen Williams is honestly what's helping this Cowboys so much. Because I think Quinnen Williams said that he studies Kenny Clark. So the fact that he's with him and getting that guidance firsthand says a whole lot.
Mm-hmm.
And Dak, man, he's doing what he's needing to do, which is great. Did throw 1 pick, but that's okay. And yeah, man, George Pickens is phenomenal. They got to find some way to use that money to keep him. They might use that Micah Parsons money to probably keep him, maybe, which is something. But
Yep.
yeah, man, we got to talk. We got to talk about CD's drops because it's not looking good at all. Like
This
he had
may
a clear touchdown that he dropped against the Raiders game. He had a clear touchdown that he dropped. It's not looking good for CD, man. Like, but look, when he catches the ball, he's so good in space. But when
yeah.
you're dropping passes like that, man, it's awful. And it's not just CD. A lot of the Dallas players have been dropping a lot of the balls, which is kind of not been good. So, but the Cowboys got a much needed win here. And are we worried about the Eagles? Are we worried about them?
No. I'm not worried about them, but them collapsing 21-0 is definitely an eyebrow raiser. I'll say that much. I'm not concerned, but just like the Colts, you gotta finish games. They did not finish the game. So yeah. Also, we gotta talk about Clark and his effort here, man. Where he's on the punt, where he's on the return, and Gibson, that Jets bum, fumbles it and gives it back to the Cowboys. Like, what a guy. This play is incredible to watch, man. This play is incredible to watch. By the way, that fumble was recovered by the long snapper, which is kind of cool too.
And look, man, Sidney Brown was doing his job. He was doing his job against Clark, man. Like, he was trying to keep him on the ground. So it's just both effort by both players, man. And look, Clark is an undrafted rookie, which says something. So look, man, I think he said a quote in the press conference. He's like, "Hey, man, it's about how you finish the play and how you get up." And I respect that. So Dallas got a much needed win, man, against a divisional rival. So now the Eagles are now 5-1 with their Kelly Greens since returning them.
Yep. And also it seems as though that elementary schools in Philadelphia were doing some beat ups on the Cowboys players, but then guess what? They returned the favor on Sunday, where they go ahead and beat up some stuff here. And oh my God, Span Ford kicked the hell out of that thing.
Yeah, that was kind of wild.
But yeah, so man, the Cowboys, dude, they looked really damn good here. I'm honestly, this is probably the first time where I'm actually kind of impressed with them this season. So if they continue to go like this, oh man, it's going to be very interesting. But they have to go up against a gauntlet tomorrow against Kansas City at home. So good luck with that. Good luck with that.
That's going to be a good one.
All right, and our final game, unfortunately, Brandon, I'm sorry, we have to end off with your game. So, the 49ers beat the Panthers, and I will say this, I'm not really going to say much about the Niners here, only because, well, for me, this was a sloppy Monday Night Football game, dude. This was a sloppy Monday Night Football game. It was disgusting, actually. 3 picks from Brock Purdy. McCaffrey was still the engine. Kittle was still pretty damn good. And that defense for the Niners is still locking him down behind Robert Saleh. So pretty damn good from the Niners there. That's all I'm going to say about them. In regards to the Panthers, man, oh, geez. This Panthers team, man, I'll let you have the floor, but I'm just, oh, man. We need to see better from Bryce Young, but go ahead.
Oh, man, where do I start with this one? I didn't have a lot of expectations in coming to this game, honestly. I was like, look, if it's close and if we lose, by all means, right? As long as we can just like capitalize on balls and possessions, cool. I'm fine with it, right? Because, the 49ers are pretty good at home.
Yeah.
Starting with the 49ers, right? Brock Purdy, he threw 3 interceptions in the first half, which and look.
Terrible.
You're right. 2 to J.C. Horn and 1 to Mike Jackson. And that's how you can tell that J.C. Horn was worth every penny that we signed his max extensions with, man. He's worth every penny that we got. But
he was amazing.
Yeah, but the fact that we got 3 turnovers, Larlar, and didn't capitalize off of, and we only got 3 points off of those 3 turnovers, that is beyond awful. That's beyond awful, especially the one that was on the 1-2 yard line.
Yep.
Where we run a play action. and we're throwing it in the end zone where there's like 3 49ers like corners right there.
Yep.
I mean, I'd make that fault of both the play call and Bryce Young. Because one, I don't think Bryce should have either thrown it away or he should have at least like tried to dive in for the end zone. And the play call, when you got Rico Dowdle in the backfield, man, it's like, what are we? It's like, why would you go with that decision? It's like, especially early in the game, like just go for the points. Don't get cute now. Just go for the points, you know? So, and the fact that Rico Dowdle only got 6 carries at all that game, that says something. And I know there's been a lot of questions in the press release of why did you do that to Dave Canales? Like, why did Dave Canales do that? And he was saying how he's trying to prioritize the passing game because of last week. I'm like, well, dog, that was last week. You still got one of the best running backs that's been so far this season. So it's like, why not just run it down the middle when you can? Because he averaged 6 yards a carry for those 6 carries. So I don't know, man. It was bad. It was horrible. The defense couldn't stop Kittle. We had a lot of injuries going down to. We were down to our 4th and 5th string linebackers and corners because the defense was on the field for so long.
Yeah.
So long. So they were getting tired. They were getting hurt. Our nickel corner, who's a phenomenal rookie, Thornton, he had a season-ending injury on his fibula, which sucks. And at the end of the game, and I know we'll talk about this later, with Juwan Jennings and Morg, like, what are we, like, Trayvon Morg is like, what are we doing, man? Like, look, Morg, I get it's a heat in the moment, but now you're suspended for next game. You know?
Yep.
Due to punching him. And look, Juwan Jennings, he had a valid reaction, and I did not fault him for that. So that's just stupid, man. Now we're without our starting safety and starting nickel for next week against this red-hot Rams team. It's looking bad. It's not looking good. It was not. We're never getting invited back to Monday Night Football ever again, Lar. It's over. It's over. That was abysmal. What an embarrassing game to watch by everybody in the nation, bro.
Oh, I was so sad because this is potentially, like, imagine right? If the Panthers win this game, they lead the division, and it potentially could be like a statement win for the Panthers where they could potentially go on some sort of a specific run here to end the season. But no, they just drop this stinker here, and they're probably just now most likely not going to make the playoffs. It's just like...
probably not. The Bucs can do well, but yeah.
Oh, man, I feel so bad, dude.
Yeah, it was bad all in all, man. And look, we got the Rams. We have the 3rd toughest remaining schedule, so watch us win next week against the Rams. It's gonna be
oh, my God. Now, that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy.
I don't know, but we'll see, man. All in all, not a good game at all. Honestly, on both sides. There are a lot of 49ers fans not happy with Purdy. But McCaffrey still did his thing, man. He did his thing.
People wanted Mac Jones in there, but...
yeah, people really wanted Mac Jones in there at halftime.
Which is kind of crazy. But anyways...
Yeah, that's my thoughts.
We are finished with our game recap. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness!
Yeah, look at us.
This is probably the quickest. So yeah, let's go ahead and take a look at this playoff picture here now. So after week 12, the Patriots and the Rams are the 1 seed. Meanwhile, we would have the Bills going up against the Broncos, the Jaguars going up against the Colts, which is a divisional matchup. Excuse me. And the Chargers going up against the Ravens, which would be the Harbaugh Bowl.
Oh, boy, yeah.
And then wild card round in the NFC would be Niners-Eagles, which is classic. Packers-Bears, which would be an NFC North matchup. And Seahawks-Bucks. So... there you go. This is the playoff picture after week 12, and as we all know, the season has not ended yet. You know, we still got a lot more season to go, but we pretty much have like a month and a half left of the regular season, so we have to enjoy this while we can. Now, let's go over the swift stories to know, the injury report. You're going to have to go through this quick. Joe Mixon is not expected to play this season as he continues to deal with a foot injury from the offseason. This sucks, man. Joe Mixon is so freaking good, but now he just can't do anything. And But yeah, Joe Mixon denies
Yeah.
his claim, which is something that he said. And I was gonna totally get into it because I completely forgot that he responded this. He said, "Now I get everyone's looking for splash news and clickbait, but I'm just curious, Ian, how do you know more than me?
Oh.
Get your mans, bro. Very interesting from Joe Mixon. We'll see, man. We'll see. But I really hope that he returns, man. I think Joe Mixon is a pretty damn good player, pretty damn good running back. So we'll see.
Yeah, Woody Marks has been carrying a lot of the running backs load. So.
Joe Burrow, attempting to come back from just over 2 months after surgery, won't be moved to the active roster just yet, source said, and that was on November 22nd. But guess what? Today,
But what happened today?
he got activated, baby, and he will play against the Baltimore Ravens tomorrow on Thanksgiving. Ooh.
Man, what a.
Oh, what a return, I guess. They better make this worth it then.
Right.
T. Higgins is in a concussion protocol, and he is not playing tomorrow. So, yep, that's not great.
That's a big loss. Now Jamar's going to kind of get double team back.
Yep. Will Campbell is believed to have suffered an MCL sprain and will have an MRI on his knee. But today, Mike Vrabel said that Will Campbell will be placed on IR, and the soonest Campbell would be eligible to return is the Week 18 season finale, which is kind of crazy. But if the Patriots are potentially the number one in the AFC, you might as well just go ahead and just not have them there, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, so Will Campbell, that's going to be a big loss, though, for the Patriots O-line. Baker, though, suffered a sprained left shoulder, MRI to determine the full extent, and that MRI pretty much said that sprained left shoulder, which is a low-grade sprain. Good news with an eye toward next week. So TBA still on his potential return, but if it was a low-grade sprain, that's at least pretty damn good. Chiefs guard Trey Smith is dealing with both high and low ankle sprains, sources say. Smith is expected to miss some time, including likely against the Cowboys on Thursday, which is tomorrow. And yes, I think he was ruled out already.
Yeah, he is officially ruled out.
Yeah. Patriots left guard Jared Wilson suffered a high ankle sprain and 4 to 6 weeks recovery time. So yeah, just once again, Will Campbell being out, Jared Wilson being out is going to be a huge blow to the Patriots O-line here. JJ McCarthy was on concussion protocol 2 days ago, out of nowhere. But yeah, so who knows who will play next week? I have no idea.
I actually don't know who the Vikings backup is. Hold on.
That's actually a good thing to look up because I don't know either.
The Vikings backup QB is Max Brosmer.
Oh God.
Who's I think he's the rookie, the undrafted rookie.
I think so.
Who had a good preseason. So
oh man.
Yeah. He played in the FCF conference at New Hampshire.
What if he does better?
Oh boy.
Oh man. I'm not gonna say anything though. Anyways, Eagles rookie safety Andrew Makuba suffered an ankle fracture that will require surgery. He's pretty much going to be out for the rest of the season. So big loss for the Eagles defense there. Mike Tomlin said that he has quote unquote great optimism that Aaron Rodgers will be playing against the Bills due to a wrist injury. Isaiah Pacheco is returning from his knee injury and will play tomorrow against the Cowboys. But Chiefs fans are not happy about that.
Mm-hmm.
Jim Harbaugh announced that the practice window is being opened for Omarion Hampton. Remember him? Omarion Hampton is returning potentially soon, who hasn't played since week 5 against Washington due to an ankle injury. Oh boy. George Pickens has no injury designations for Thursday's game and is good to go, so he will be playing tomorrow. However, Tyler Guyton is out due to a high ankle sprain. So, going to be a little bit of a loss for the offensive lineman for the Cowboys, but let's see. Giants have said that Jackson Dart was a full participant in today's practice, and that gives him a chance to potentially start against the Patriots on Monday Night Football. Oh boy. Oh boy. Good luck with that. Terry McLaurin, Deebo Samuel, and Noah Brown. This is the first time that all three wide receivers has been on the practice field together since week 2. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, man. Oh man. I feel so bad for Max, dude. So bad for Max.
That's awful.
Justice Hill listed out for tomorrow's game against the Bengals, but Kyle Hamilton is a full participant in today's practice, so he will play tomorrow for the Ravens.
Okay, that's big.
Yeah, that's pretty damn big. So now let's go over some Swift stories to know, just some like other signings, some firings, because there were some firings here. The Bears at Packers will move to 4:25 on Fox for Week 14, while meanwhile Bengals at Bills is going to be 1 o'clock on Fox. While it is Bengals Bills, it kind of makes sense with the Bears at Packers. I mean, it's
you have more at stake for that game.
Absolutely, it just makes more sense. Breaking news from Brandon Ayuk: his 2026 guarantees were voided by the 49ers. Not great.
Something's going on within Tide, because there's no way. I don't know. It's weird that to have all of it voided. It means he probably wants out. Honestly.
No, yeah. So the tweet from Michael Silver continued on saying, now 15 months after signing a 4-year extension worth $120 million, two sides appear to be headed toward a stunning divorce. And Diana Rossini also then added, saying that after Brandon Ayuk failed to attend meetings and declined to participate in 49ers team activities, sources say that the team responded by voiding the guaranteed money in his contract for 2026, asserting that the absences amounted to a failure to fulfill his contractual obligations. Well,
that's a lot of money, man.
That is a lot of money. So who knows where Brandon Ayuk will be next season, because it pretty much looks like he's going to be out of the Niners. Broncos and kicker Will Lutz has agreed to a 3-year contract extension. Pretty damn dope. Compensation includes $16.1 million extension, $9 million guaranteed, with a $5.2 million signing bonus. Pretty damn good for Will Lutz. Okay.
Yeah, makes sense. Sean Payton loves that guy since New Orleans. So,
yes, sir. Some more signings here. The Rams and linebacker Nate Landman agreed to a 3-year, $22.5 million deal with $15.6 million guaranteed. He was playing apparently under the veteran minimal deal this year. So pretty damn good for Landman. Okay. Getting his bag.
He's underrated, man. He's underrated. Captain of the defense. Good for him. Super underrated linebacker.
Yes, sir. Getting his bag, man. That's pretty damn dope. The Chiefs are signing former Texans running back Dameon Pierce. He will start on the practice squad.
That's if Dameon Pierce can go back to his rookie self. Oh my gosh.
Brother.
Oh my gosh.
And now let's get into some firings. The Raiders
actually, Lauren, before you move on,
go ahead.
What's your thoughts on this from the Dameon Pierce thing? Because they released him knowing that Joe Mixon was going to be done for the year. So all you have is Woody Marks and Chubb. So why would you release Pierce knowing that he could possibly be still like as a young good running back?
I don't know. I feel like if you wanted out, then maybe. But other than that, I have no idea, because it's tough to say. I don't believe there were any issues with him between the organization. I don't believe that was anything reported. So
right,
I'm not quite sure.
It's interesting.
Yeah,
but good luck to him on the Chiefs. Andy Reid will find a way to use him.
Oh, absolutely, freaking lutely. But now moving on to some firings. The Raiders have fired Chip Kelly. And he was pretty much paid as the top coordinator, and offensive assistant Bob Bicknell is going to also be fired here. Greg Olson, not the announcer, is going to be named interim offensive coordinator to replace Chip Kelly. So this is not honestly a surprise. This is not surprising news, if I'm being honest with you, only because like just everything. This offense for the Raiders just did not look good, and this man Chip Kelly should have probably just stayed in college. So
Yeah, he really should have.
yeah,
Yeah.
and apparently I think I saw something. I forgot to get the tweet of it, but apparently like Tom Brady was really wanting Chip Kelly to be the OC for the Raiders, but now it's not looking good. So they fired him. So we'll see if the offense for the Raiders gets better after this, but they will need to now get a new offensive coordinator, and who knows if Pete Carroll will be a one and done head coach. We'll see.
Yeah, keep in mind, Chip Kelly wanted to change Ashton Genty's like stance, and then when he was standing, like when he was leaning, he was not doing well. And when he stood back up, Lord and behold, you know.
Yep. Excuse me. Giants have also fired defensive coordinator Shane Bowen. Rejoice, Giants fans. He's gone.
Yeah, they were happy about that.
Yeah, very, very happy about that. Very, very happy. So Albert Breer said the Giants' decision to fire defensive coordinator Shane Bowen came down to losing 5 games in the fourth quarter. OLB coach, outside linebacker head coach Charlie Bullen will take over for the rest of the season. Bowen is one of Mike Rabel's guys, so it's possible he lands in New England at some point. Oh boy. Well,
that'd be something.
There you go. But yeah, the Giants have choked away a lot of games this season, especially that one against the Broncos, which was an absolute travesty. So, we'll see if the Giants defense looks better after this week, I guess. Saints, well, this was kind of old news, but Saints were hosting a kicker tryout, and former I'm not going to say the credentials. And Predator Justin Tucker is among those invited. This is his first workout since being suspended 10 games by the NFL for violating the personal conduct policy. And Cade York was the one who was also there, and he got signed today, actually. So,
former LSU kicker.
Yeah, so Cade York got it instead of the Predator. Good job, Saints.
Yes, sir.
Shorter Sanders will remain the starting quarterback. This is not exactly a surprise after the game against the Raiders, so pretty damn good there. But Stefanski did say that Dylan Gabriel will be, or no, he did clear concussion protocol, so he will at least, but Sanders will still start. So there you go. If Sanders wins against the 49ers, that would be interesting. But,
man, that ooh.
That would be interesting. You mentioned this JJ McCarthy thing, so I'm just going to skip this. Bills signing defensive end Shaq Lawson. This is his third stint for Lawson with the organization that drafted him in the first round in 2016. Okay, all right, there you go.
Former Clemson player.
Yeah, potential help for the Bills here, so because they definitely need it.
They do.
The Lions, it was reported that the Lions may play overseas next season. So we might see the Lions in potentially, I don't know, London or somewhere. I don't know. But yeah. Oh yeah, Cade York signing the practice squad. That was said earlier. We have something from Josina Anderson here. She says a league source says that Colts defensive coordinator Lou Anarumo is expected to receive strong consideration for the Giants head coach vacancy this upcoming cycle.
That's interesting.
Very interesting, and at least something to at least take note of. Seahawks are working to sign Quandre Diggs to their practice squad. This was reported yesterday. So potential return here for Diggs. I think he was signed, but I don't think I saw anything else from today at all. Trayvon, what's his name? The guy who got suspended? Morg?
Morg, yeah.
Yeah, so the NFL is suspending Trayvon Morg 1 game for striking Jawan Jennings in the groin area aka his
God,
nuts. And yeah, as you said, I agree with you. It was deserved. The suspension, so it is what it is. You
Yes,
just
and
can't do that
yeah,
shit.
and he tried. I think it was reported just about an hour ago. He tried to appeal it, and it got denied.
Yeah, well, that's not surprising. That's not surprising
Yep.
at all. The Bills have signed wide receiver Brandon Cooks. Some potential
Pick up.
receiver help here for the Bills.
Pick up.
Another signing here, Malcolm Roach and the Broncos have agreed on a 3-year contract extension worth up to $29.25 million with $14 million guaranteed. Pretty damn good for the defense of the Broncos because they are still a top 5 defense.
Oh yeah, for sure.
The Seahawks are signing running back Cam Akers to their active roster.
Which honestly, I see that move. Yeah, because the running game for the Seahawks hasn't been that great the last couple of games.
Yep. Cornerback Darion Kendrick, who Seattle released this week, was claimed today by the LA Rams. So he was apparently with the Rams, then he's with the Seahawks, but now he's back with the Rams.
Back home.
Very interesting. And speaking of another Kendrick, linebacker Eric Kendricks, 49ers signed him to the practice squad. So there you go.
Yeah, that's a good move.
And to round out the Swift stories to know, Frank Ragnow is back for the Detroit Lions. They just confirmed it earlier. He is back, and he is unretiring. Apparently today was the deadline for 4-time Pro Bowl center Frank Ragnow to come out of retirement for this season. So, there you go. He's back. And Mac was very happy about that. Every Lions fan was happy about that. So
every Lions fan was happy.
Very happy about that. But the offensive line will be way better. Way better now.
Yeah. Oh, also, Lawler, I don't know if you're getting to this, but I also saw a report because of Brandon Cook signing, the Bills have released Elijah Moore.
Well, Elijah Moore's not that good, so it don't matter.
I mean, he did okay with the Bills.
I mean, he's all right, but, you know, it is what it is. All right, let's take a look at the league standings here for the where is it? For the fantasy football league that we got. We only have 2 more weeks of the regular season, including this week. So in week 12, Coop won against me, King won against Marcelo, Mac won against Max, RBM won against Incog, Emmett won against Brandon, and Andrew won against Neptune. Now, in terms of week 13, I face Neptune, Coop faces Marcelo, King versus Mac, Max versus RBM, Incog versus Emmett, and Brandon versus Andrew. Now, to give everybody just a heads up in terms of the playoff bracket, or at least who's in, the RBM has already clinched the number 1 seed. I am also in the playoffs, but everybody else is still kind of up for grabs. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. Now, let's move on now to our, or at least to my power rankings. And now, you're the only one here, so I'm really hoping that this isn't too crazy, but... But here,
man, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got this week.
All right. This week, I hope makes. I think this should make more sense. I hope. But let's move on. Going ahead here. Oh, oops. Okay. So number 10 are the Green Bay Packers. They're back on the list, 7-3-1. I know the Packers are a little shaky still, but that kind of is the reason why they're number 10. I don't think I would have liked putting the Bills here at the moment, but I at least thought the Packers should at least have a nod here, despite the struggles. So yeah.
Okay.
Number 9, the 49ers.
Ooh, yeah.
Now look, you might be wondering, maybe they're a bit too low. I can kind of understand that perspective. But if I'm being honest, the Niners have been pretty, like, you know, with the quarterback issues and whatnot. I just kind of need to see more. but they are definitely getting very impressive despite their injuries. So I kind of just need to see more, and Purdy just needs to stop with the picks. There you go.
Yeah, he does.
Number nine, and this is going to be a very big drop for this team, but the Colts are number 8 now. They used to be number 2.
Whoa, all the way down to 8?
Yes, because look, if I'm being honest with you, look, the last couple of weeks have been a little sluggish, for the Colts. But then this week in particular, I was like, yeah, no, I'm concerned about this team now.
Man,
Yeah, I know.
About dropping them off to 8. I see your point because they did blow a lead. They should have won.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, okay, I can semi see your point there.
All right, number 7 of the Lions are 7-4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I see that.
Yeah, they're still going through a couple issues here and there, but but Mac's old arch nemesis, the Bears, are 8-3.
Honestly,
at 6.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, honestly, they've been coming up, and I gotta give them credit for it.
Yeah. Number 5, they were on a bye, so I'm not going to change their thing, but the Broncos still stick at 9-2 at number 5. Okay. The Eagles went down to 4.
I think the Eagles probably should have went down to probably 6 or 7.
Whoa, okay.
I think so, because blowing a 21-0 lead like that,
look,
is kind of insane. I think that's honestly worse than the Colts blowing their lead.
Okay, but honestly, fair enough. But I don't know. I still think the Eagles are still a great team, though. They're still a force to be reckoned with. So
they are, but they're not like they're not the Super Bowl team that they once were.
Which is fair to say. Which is fair. Number 3, the Seattle Seahawks at 8-3.
Okay.
All right. And number 2, unfortunately, are the New England Patriots.
Yeah, there you go, Lard. There you go. Now you're cooking.
Yep. Which means that number 1 are still the LA Rams.
Yeah, the Rams are blowing this league by a mile. So.
Yep.
Yeah.
So
overall, probably 2 questionable picks, but overall, solid this week.
Yeah. See, yeah. But yeah, this week, was honestly a little bit more interesting because I could have went either way with number 10, but I was just like, I'll just go ahead and go Packers here. Why not? But yeah, so Rams, Patriots, Seahawks, Eagles, Broncos, Bears, Lions, Colts, Niners, Green Bay Packers round out the top, 10. And now we have to do our predictions for the next 2 weeks here, Brandon. You ready?
Let's go. Let's do it.
All right, let's try and do this as quick as possible, but I will ask you first in terms of how Thanksgiving is going to go. So what I'm going to do is pretty much ask you, all right, Brandon, who's winning tomorrow on Thanksgiving? And then you would just name off the 3 teams that you think are going to win. So,
gotcha.
In terms of the NFL Thanksgiving games for tomorrow, I personally think that the Green Bay Packers are winning tomorrow. Dang. And I know this is a toss-up, and man, the Cowboys impress me, but unfortunately, I don't want to bet against the Chiefs, man. You're going to have to go Chiefs on this one, right? But hold on.
Uh-huh.
And then the night game, I'm going to go for the upset. Go Bengals. Joe Burrow returns with a win against the whatever Lamar Jackson is doing. I think he wins on Thanksgiving night. So yeah, those are my picks. Feel free to agree and disagree. It's it's controversial, of course, but I'm going all away teams tomorrow.
I actually disagree with all three of your picks.
Look, it's okay because if I'm being honest, when I really think about it, all three are very, very like close, especially now with Burrow being quarterback. All three are toss-ups. Think about it. It's very like
Right.
pretty much a toss-up. I just think for me, the Packers, like I don't want like I want us to keep moving, but I think the Packers, Jordan Love will probably return to form, maybe, hopefully. The Lions for some reason kind of struggle on Thanksgiving. I just feel like I can't bet against the Chiefs. I know it's the Cowboys and they've been impressive, but I'm just gonna go with the safe pick here. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll gladly eat my words. And then the Bengals, I feel like an upset's coming with that one.
I hear you.
All right, so who's winning on Thanksgiving then, Brandon?
I got Lions, I got Cowboys, and I got Ravens.
Oh, okay. So basically
got
all three home teams.
I got Lions by a field goal. I think it'll be close. I think I got them by a field goal. Cowboys, I think the loss to Trey Smith is going to be more huge than we think to the Chiefs' offensive line. And George Pickens is officially playing, so that's huge for the Cowboys. I think they're going to go crazy there. Ravens, Bengals. I think this game is actually not going to be high scoring, but I'm still not a fan of that Bengals defense, man. I don't see no improvements. So
Fair enough.
I think Lamar, he might not go crazy, but I think he's going to do enough to win this game.
All right. Now let's go on to the Black Friday game, Bears Eagles. All right.
That's a hard one there.
It's a very hard one. I'm going to go Eagles just cuz.
I think I'm going to go Eagles too.
All right, fair enough. Niners Browns. Niners.
Ooh.
Whoa,
Is it
wait,
at
whoa,
Cleveland?
whoa.
That's the question.
You know what?
Shador, right?
I'll go for the upset. Browns. Go ahead, Browns. Go
Me
ahead.
too. I
Go
think
ahead,
Myles
Sanders.
I think Myles Garrett's gonna get Trent Williams. I think he is.
Go ahead.
Honestly, give me Shador.
Honestly, go ahead, Sanders. Go ahead and prove us wrong. Prove us wrong, bro. Prove us wrong.
And Christian, I think the Browns defense are gonna stop McCaffrey, man.
Oh man, that would be interesting. Jaguars Titans.
Oh boy. You know what? Give me the Titans for their second win of the season.
Oh really? Okay, I'm just gonna go safe with this one.
This will be their first home win. I think this will be a Titans win.
Okay. Texans Colts in Indy.
Ooh, number one offense versus number one defense.
This is a must win for both of these guys, man. Oh boy.
Who's playing? CJ Stroud or Davis Mills?
I don't think we know it yet right now.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go Colts.
Give me Texans.
Okay. All right. Fair
I think
enough.
the defense will get them.
Fair enough. Oh shoot! Actually, really quickly, we got to go back to the Chiefs Cowboys really quick because I forgot. Emmett gave me a thingy. He said, "Call me crazy, but I'm taking my boys against the Swifty Chiefs to add a famous quote. This Cowboys team with Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson is tailor-made to swiftly handle these Chiefs. Although most of the burger flipper, burger flipper analysis default picking the Chiefs backing up their claims with stats to the defense, only allowing an average 18 points per game, fourth least, top 10 in red zone defense, while our defense is 29th overall and allowing approximately 378 total yards of offense per game, 30th in pass defense and giving up approximately 252 passing yards per game, 31st in giving up approximately 29 points per game. We have momentum from defeating the defending world champions rather than a rising Colts team with first-year Daniel Jones. Okay. That's it. Going back now. Saints, Dolphins.
This is the first time the Saints are playing in Miami since 2009.
Holy shit.
So, yep. Give me the Dolphins. Off a bye week. Give me Dolphins.
Wait, 2009? The Super Bowl?
Yep. First time they've been playing in Miami since 2009.
Wow. That is crazy. Yeah. Give me the Dolphins, though. Falcons, Jets. Oh, boy.
It's in MetLife, right?
Yeah, it's in MetLife. Nah, just give me the Falcons, bro. Just give me the Falcons.
I think they get Drake London back, too, so give me Falcons.
Yeah, just give me the Falcons with that one. Cardinals, Bucks.
Ooh.
Oh.
It depends on if Baker's playing, right? Honestly, give me Cardinals.
No, I'll go Bucks here. I can't see the Bucks losing this.
This is my third week in a row picking the Cardinals too. So
I can't. Nah, dude. There's no way. Rams,
Nah,
Panthers.
huh?
Oh, you want to go back to the Cardinals, Bucks?
Nah, I think I got Cardinals. I think I'll pick them.
Okay. Rams, Panthers.
God,
Rams.
dude, watch us somehow win this game out of all games.
I swear to
But nah, give me
God.
Rams. Give me
I
Rams.
swear to
give me
God.
Rams. Give me Rams.
Vikings, Seahawks. Seahawks.
Seahawks, because Max Brosmer might be playing.
And Darnold is going up against his former team. Ooh.
Oh, this is gonna be an actual revenge game. Yeah.
Yeah. Bills, Steelers. Both teams need a win here.
I got the Bills here.
Yeah, same. I'll go Bills as well. Raiders, Chargers. Chargers should be no
Chargers
contest.
Chargers get Omarion Hampton back.
Yep. Broncos,
First
Command.
game- Yeah. Well, real quick, I think Chargers, but first game without Chip Kelly though.
Oh, yeah, but Chargers will win it. I think so.
Yeah, I got Chargers.
Broncos, Commanders. Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos.
And Patriots, Giants, Patriots.
Ooh, and apparently Jackson Dart is on track to play. So give me Patriots, yeah.
Give me 42 points for the Giants and Patriots game. And now we got to go to week 14 because we don't know how these teams are going to go in week 13. But of course, because week 14, these are just going to be some predictions that are outlandish. We have no idea what's going to happen. But Cowboys, Lions in Thursday Night Football on December 4th. What do we think about this one?
In Detroit, give me Lions by a field goal.
Yeah, I think Lions as well. Now Seahawks, Falcons, Seahawks.
Yeah,
Seahawks. Titans, Browns. If the Browns can lose this game on Sunday, but I still would take them over the Titans, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Commanders, Vikings. Oh,
honestly, give me Commanders.
Really?
Yeah, give me Commander. Yeah, give me Commanders.
I don't know. I'm gonna go Vikings here. I'm gonna go Vikings here. Dolphins, Jets, Dolphins. Okay.
Oh, I think Jets, honestly.
No. You know what? Sorry, King. Jets. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
I think Jets, honestly.
All right. Saints, Bucks.
Yeah.
Colts, Jaguars in Jacksonville. Go Jaguars because they cannot win in Jacksonville.
They can't. Yeah, honestly, give me Jacksonville.
Steelers, Ravens in Baltimore.
Ooh.
This is a toss-up, man. Holy
that's
shit.
A big one. Aaron Rodgers in the bank?
Oh. 1 o'clock, though. On CBS.
Give me Lamar. Give me Ravens.
Yeah, I'll go Ravens as well. Bengals, Bills. Go Bills.
Honestly, give me Bengals here.
Really?
Give me no, give me Bills. Give me Bills.
Yeah.
No, give me Bills. Give me Bills.
All right, Broncos, Raiders, Broncos.
Broncos, yep. Well, wait. Remember the last time they faced in Denver?
Yeah, but
Broncos.
just go Broncos, bro. Just go Broncos.
Yeah, give me Broncos.
All right, Bears, Packers. Okay, I'm gonna go Bears here. I'm gonna go Bears here. Yeah, I'm gonna go Bears here, bro.
Because last year in Lambeau, Caleb beat them in Lambeau. So give me the Bears.
If the Packers lose tomorrow, then yes, go Bears all the way with this one. Rams, Cardinals, Rams.
Texans,
Chiefs.
Ooh.
Wait.
Are we sure?
Oh, wait. Okay, so I'll still go Chiefs, but...
The Texans O-line has been getting better.
That is true.
Give me Texans, actually.
Oh, shit. All right. Okay. Who knows? This might be...
CJ Stroud had to be back by then. So, yeah, give me Texans.
This might be a must-win game for both of these teams right here. So, yeah. But I'll go Chiefs just because that's the safer pick. And the Eagles-Chargers.
Ooh.
If the Eagles win on Friday, then they'll win this. Even if they lose on Friday, I think they'll win this. I don't know. I think the Chargers still
Chargers
need.
defense is pretty good.
Yeah, the Chargers defense is still pretty good, but
The Eagles defense with no Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater.
yeah, it's gonna be bad for Justin Herbert. Just
give me
Eagles.
Eagles, yeah.
Yeah, and I'll go 47 points for this one.
Give me 42.
Okay. All right, and we have made our.
Yep. One last thing. I forgot what it was. I forgot my thought. You can keep talking. If it comes back up, I got it.
Okay, so I was just gonna say, we have made our predictions for week 13 and 14 of the NFL season. Once again, we will not be here with an episode next week because of the schedule. So, thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. Did you remember remember what you were saying?
Yes, I did. We forgot to mention the Giants are the first team to be mathematically eliminated from the playoffs.
Oh, that is true. We do have a couple more eliminations this upcoming week, but I don't have that tweet in front of me. But yeah.
So Giants fans, sorry about it. I guess next year.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is going to do it for episode 12 of Talking Football with Larlar. Thanks to Brandon for being here. But of course, once again, this is Thanksgiving week, so it's perfectly fine with anyone else not being here. It's perfectly okay. But what I will say is, once again, we will not be live here tomorrow, next week for an episode 13. We will do episode 13 the following week. We will do a short recap of week 13, but only for the most important games. And once again, I will be live next Tuesday for my birthday countdown special, so please be sure to check it out, twitch.tv/azlorlar. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in 2 weeks here, and let's watch some good old Thanksgiving football tomorrow. See y'all.
Yes, sir. Let's do it.
Peace, peace, peace. And we're done. Let's go.
Nicely done before 10 o'clock. All right.
Yes, sir. We pretty much clocked at like an hour 50 minutes. Let's go.
All right.
There you go.
Sir. I mean, with the added predictions that we had, the extra week of predictions too.
Yeah, it tacked on an extra like 4 minutes, but that's still okay. But yeah, so
I'll take it.
Yeah. Well, it's actually perfect timing because it's 10 o'clock. So yeah. All right, chat. I will see you guys next Tuesday. I won't be live for the rest of the week, so I will see you guys next Tuesday for the birthday countdown special. I will see you guys then. Peace, chat.
Yes,
Bye-bye.
sir.